Hi, I'm Gina, and in this video I'm going to show you how to make prepared wire for ganutell flowers. This is the wire that is used to create more advanced shapes for your flowers. So let's get started. Prepared wire is a twist of wire and thread that's used in a form of ganutell, which enables you to create dimensional shapes with a nice bit of sparkle, actually. So, how to make the wire? I'm going to do a shortish piece so that you will hopefully see what's actually happening. You need to take a length of wire, and it has to be a flexible wire. A 0.4 millimeter wire or less works really well. And you need thread. Traditionally, fine silk and then rayon threads are used. I'm simply using a length of embroidery, stranded embroidery cotton, because you can then see the colors. You can split this down for a more subtle look, but again, so that you can see this on the actual tutorial, I'm going to use the full, all 6 strands. So the first thing to do is you need to connect them. So tie a little knot in one end, and I'm going to tie a knot in the other end, and we need these to be the same length. And of course you can make them quite long if you have the space really to make them. I wouldn't do anything too long because your twists can become uneven. You need a fixed point. So one end is going to pop over my a peg on my trimmings table. Use a cup hook or anything else that will basically hold the wire in place. I'm going to use the winding tool from our Tornado set. You can, if you want to, use a pencil or a stick, okay? And basically, so I can show you what I'm doing, I'm going to see if I can, I'm going to move this to a different peg so that you can initially see what's happening. So I've hooked the wire and the thread onto the hook. In fact, I'm just going to move it again so it's even further away initially. I'm holding with one hand on the handle and one hand on the rod, and I'm going to turn. So let me now move this so that you can see what's happening with the twists. I'm just moving this so that we can, let's get a good peg distance so that it shows up nicely. Now you want to hold this taut, but not tight, okay? If you pull too tight, then you may find that your wire breaks actually. And then I'm going to rotate. And you'll see them start twisting up. And basically all you do is twist the two together until you have a nice even twist. It should be fairly close together because that will enable your petals to not be loopy. If you're too far apart, you can have the thread sort of, when you bend it, pop out like a little loop, and that's not very nice. So we just twist when we're happy with it. I think that's about right. You do have to be careful with the finer wires, that the more you twist, the more likely that you will get a break at one or the other ends. So again, just be careful, bear it in mind, take your time, it's not a race. And then when it's ready and you're happy with the twist, you can just take it off of the tool. And there you have it. Now if you're using a pencil or a stick of some description, which I don't even think I have a pencil here, basically you twizzle it about in your fingers. So you would have your thread and wire. Let's see if I can get a piece of thread and a bit of wire for you. Just bear with me for a moment. Sorry about this. Okay, if you're using a pencil and a fixed point, you basically will need, I'm just going to use a perlé cotton here. So as you can see, you can experiment with lots of different types of threads. It doesn't just have to be silks. Now, what you need to do if you're using a stick or a rod, let's see, I'll use a paintbrush, is you put that into your free end and you basically twist around, okay? And so you're working in the same way. You keep it taut and you twist. It's just a little bit more time consuming, but it's obviously, it will work eventually, and that's all you need to do. Thanks very much for watching. I hope that helped. Please hit subscribe and click like and click that little bell icon so you get notified on the next video. See you in the next one. Bye bye.